a political commentator, the one they call Gololo popularly, Garus, is his best known guy name because his name is Haruna Garuba Gololo. A favorite man, been to Kuje himself, is telling Wike, he said, nothing will save you from Kuje prison. I mean, what could have amounted to that? Now, a lot of things associated with it. In the weekend, we had a lot of flooded places in the FCT. Of course, people have been crying foul because of a lot of things that have been happening. It's just right across in Jabi. They have the Jabi Lake Park taking over. We have in Kuje, not too far from us here, a land that's supposed to be for a medical facility, a hospital taking over. Then a lot of parks all around taking over. I mean, what is a city without parks? Now, the city was flooded on so, I think Saturday or so. A lot of people lost their belongings. Cars were flooded, roads were flooded, houses were flooded. And Gololo is saying, because of the atrocities you've done in the FCT, Kuje will be your final place. Peter.
Yeah, Gololo. Gololo. I love that name, and he speaks truth to power. We can shy away from it. We can deceive ourselves as much as we want. The truth still means that Wike has not improved on our Abuja master plan. Instead, he has destroyed it. And let me take the line of Gololo. Let me outline what he said. Firstly, he said Abuja flooding is a sign to show that Wike has failed in his task to administrate to manage Abuja. That is a sign of failure. A lot of people have come out to say prior to Wike, flooding has been happening in Abuja. Then we came in. We are aware that flooding has been happening. What have you done to address it? Don't give me excuses for Wike that.
Have you ever seen flooding in Maitama before?
No. You don't place the court. Let's consider it to them. But what have you done to address it? Instead, you've worsened it based on what Gololo said. You saw the green areas. Places that you saw even absorb some of those waters. You have to turn it to buildings. So look, I complained that 2 or 3 months ago, and people didn't take me serious. As Abuja is smelling, Abuja drain sewer system is bad, and nothing has been done about it. Go to Maitama, go to Asako, go to those places. The odors that comes there is harmful, but nothing has been done about it. And you want to further to say that the drainage systems, nothing. Instead, you are busy converting Abuja to a building, having buildings everywhere. Even land that we earmarked for infrastructure buildings for the community, you've taken it. Let me give you an example. On the master plan, every district is supposed to have a hospital, a general hospital. We on here has been taken and given to a developer. A land has been marked for hospital has been taken and given to a developer.
We don't know this FCT minister to have built a hospital.
We are going since he came in. No hospital, no school, no. His constitution is just road. His road is bad. No, they're not bad. But you should balance your governance. You should balance how you manage Abuja's resources. We have infrastructure, they are decaying. What are you doing to revamp them? Nothing. And again, this flooding that has happened, Gololo has won. So this has given Wike an opportunity to go after his perceived enemies. So we should go and look at the houses that have been earmarked for destructions. That those houses are owned by Wike's enemies. Those in PDP that are not under his own PDP. Those opposition that has been attacking him. He said their houses are the ones being marked for destruction. He said Tinubu should call Wike to order.
No say you call Wike to order. Say you sack
Wike and do inventory of what has happened to Abuja master plan. It pains me to see that Abuja has become a refuse dump. Every corner of Abuja we are not used to that. Every corner of Abuja has become like the old Aba and the old Onitsha. Aba can even pride itself better than our country Abuja. Every corner of the Abuja streets, you see refuse dumps. What has happened? Why have those people managing suddenly gone missing? How can we recover Abuja? That's what we should be asking. What do we do to return Abuja to its past glory? Instead of improving on what you have, you are destroying the master plan. See, you have a program, you have a planned program for the city. What you should do is to improve on it, not to destroy it. Every gardener has begun to developers.
Yes, it's now a housing unit. When we have a lot of land in the suburb, what every minister normally do is that they open up an area that they want to develop. That's places like Idu, and so many other places. I mean, it's appreciative that he's doing good roads, bridges, accessibility into Abuja, but flooding inside this town, every corner, every place, and saying that we don't need garden is appalling.
See what happened to Jabi Lake Mall?
I mean, Jabi Lake Mall used to be the beauty, one of the beauty people connect, people meet in Abuja. Just sealed it up, and
artificial lake that was created to create room for recreation.
Exactly.
Families go there weekends. You have converted it, removed it from the original plan, and give that to developers. See, I'm sorry if you are from Ikore. There's something that you're saying that Ikore man they play with land, and there is things that go start to apply. Most of these things he has been sold to his cronies, and directly he's buying it by himself. They make reference to the land he sold to his son. He gave a waiver. A land that was supposed to cost about 200 million. He gave a waiver to his son to buy for 18 million. That means government is losing huge sum of resources. They should earn from it. So all these things need to be investigated, and we shouldn't forget. Power is transient.
Very, very, very transient.
It's not going to be here forever. And I hope that next minister of FCT will be something like a somebody can take the bull by the horn. We need to return things to the status quo.
But my also concern is a lot of the people that are buying those land at the moment. What will they cry when another minister comes in and find out that some of them build on top of sewage, some of them closed up green area where water is supposed to naturally pass, aquatic life, other animal that helps the society to balance its ecosystem. What will happen to those people? That's number one. Number two, Gololo also said that Wike uses his company, and truly from what we know, we have not seen any open bidding in any contract that is going on in Abuja. What is the budget of Abuja? What comes in? What goes out? I saw on debt management the other day, Abuja is one of the areas or states in that classification that is owing more. I mean, what are number 3 or number 2?
No, see, Abuja debt profile has gone roof high. It has gone above the roof because of Wike. And again, if you look at those that are being owed, they are local contractors. I don't know why we hate ourselves. You engage these local contractors to do work for you. You are owing them. The multinationals, you are paying them. Because you have probably have a way of reaching agreement with them. Why are you owing these indigenous contractors? Why are you trying to kill our industries? These indigenous contractors, they have people down line they are paying. I say, you now expect them to pay the down line. And again, the monies that Abuja has borrowed, the past 4 or 5 administration has not borrowed it. So why is we having a free reign? He's a minister. He's not an elected representative of Abuja. It's an appointee of the president. There should be checks and balances. He has an open check to do what he wants to do. No, he's a minister. He's an appointee.
Let me read to you the word of Gololo. He said, look, Wike uses his company to work. Okay, let him tell us how much he spends in the whole contract since Wike came here. During Bello Muhammad Musa Bello's time, that's the unperforming minister that left because he didn't perform anything. As a minister, they were publishing what they give to the federal capital. Gololo said, do you know how much they give to Wike? He said, do you know? Nobody knows. They called him even in the Senate to defend his budget, and he did not mention it. He was laughing because he knew nothing will come out of it.
So I'm saying, give me a free check, open check to do whatever he wants. And again,
he was even removed from TSA.
And as we said earlier, no matter how you talk about Wike, we should draw it down to president. See, we just say the president is high on politics. This is part of it.
Yeah.
He has given Wike free reign because of political gains. He's starting to get from Wike. Now he is sacrificing probity. He's sacrificing due diligence for politics, for political gains. Because we have seen what happened in last election. He said counting on Wike to win River State, probably win Abuja. So they don't want to offend him. So him is capitalizing on this. He is maximizing this opportunity. He is making the system as much as is good. This is a man that came around and told us that if president wanted to win Osun State, he would have been there. I mean, he's the hatchet man.
Yes.
What did you do, the hatchet man? You keep him happy. So they keep him happy by allowing him be. He should be checkmated.
So the protection is getting from doing a lot of things that is doing from the president.
Yeah, of course. They need him. President feel like he needs him. And I've read some comments. Some people that commented on that post. Some people have said a lot of things. They didn't want to see how Wike will end, even after Tinubu, because he has done so much damage to this Abuja master plan. He has literally made Abuja like the Lagos that we used to know. Go to Abuja, that touch everywhere. You see, okay, somebody came on our platform and said something. Say, go drive from Zuba to town. You hardly see the street light on. See, when you see the street light on, are only on the roads done by Wike. See, he's selective in what he does, where people can praise him. Road is good. Wike build a hospital for us. Wike, our schools are in bad shape. Get involved. Wike,
the environment, refuse.
Yes, thank you. Abuja is a refuse dump every corner. Wike, our agriculture sectors, what have you done to help those farmers get better?
Because we know that a lot of farming goes on in Abuja here.
Of course, it does. So
because the Gwari produce a lot of yams and millets and all that, and most of the lands that they use now have been taken over. We know him to also have taken over the land that belongs to University of Abuja. He has been at loggerhead with them.
It's on University of Abuja, virtually everywhere. They say anyway, say Wike is building a road. Go and check. He's trying to create a new district, and most of those lands goes to him or his cronies. To what extent will you convert people's property? There should be an end. There should be a limit.
At what point did all this aggrandizement stop? At what point do you stop trying to gather properties that you met on earth and you will live on earth? At what point, for our political office holder, at what point does it stop?
For Wike, it has no end because the system needs him. So he's doing what a natural human being should do: exploit it. He's exploiting Tinubu's law for him. He's exploiting Tinubu wanting him to be on his team. He's exploiting it to the maximum. I saw something. I will say it. Nothing will happen. There is supermarket that was popular in River State, Hyper City.
Yes, I heard it too.
Everywhere, and the rumor still remains in River State
that Wike killed of Hyper City.
Hyper City is springing up everywhere in Abuja.
That putting structures up everywhere for Hyper City.
He is a man that, like, and then you said, has not worked one day. Wike should show us his salary. Where does he get his money? What has he done to merit him to have this quantum of wealth? So he should show it. Some like Peter Obi and some other people that are marketed that have worked, they could brand. They have a history
in a secular arrangement.
They have a history. You can calculate how much you've earned. We know how much you pay local government chairman. We know how much you pay our governors. We know how much you pay ministers. So if we sum up your wealth, could it account to what you are worth today? No. The Wike's answer is no. So all right, until we begin to probe these people close to president, whoever they are trying to probe, for us, witch hunting. But those under him are doing worse. Wike is exploiting his word. We don't know something yet. If he spends that money, I would not have a problem there, but you should show how he made that money. He's not in private business. Most of his money come from most of his money come from government. So they've looked at the system and they're still looking at the system.
All right, what Gololo said, he told the president sack Wike now, and he tells Wike, there's a Kuje prison awaits you. How that falls out, we'll be looking. We're still here. We'll be back.